fire legally and permanently. But you've got to call now. Call the number on your screen today. It's a free call.
Lilly Broadcasting stands with the people of
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kevin Hodge. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, a convenience store robbery in Manistee leads to 2 arrests following a month of investigation. We'll have the details. Plus, another fire breaks out in Escanaba and crews battle flames in freezing temperatures. We'll see the efforts from the firefighters and the damage to the home. And the increase in snow is getting more business for a restaurant in Namut through snowmobilers. Your 19 News at 6 starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
Kelly, good evening. Most people look forward to Friday, but on days like this, not so much.
Yeah, Kevin, good evening. This is definitely a good weekend to just do some hibernation, maybe deep clean a closet, clear out a junk drawer that you've been avoiding. Anything inside is always a good plan, especially for these types of cold conditions. Cold weather advisory and extreme cold warning continue throughout tomorrow morning, but even when that cancels out, we're still going to have to deal with some below average temperatures. Wind chills right now are sitting at about 20 to 25 below zero for most of us, and we'll get some slight relief in the temperatures, but air temperatures tomorrow are going to be into the single digits. I'll break down the rest of your weekend and a look at that major winter storm in just a few minutes.
Kelly, thank you very much. After a month-long investigation, police have arrested 2 people connected to the robbery of a Manistee convenience store. On December 22nd, an individual entered the Apple Barrel on Deer Street, demanded money from an employee, and left with the cash on foot. Manistee Public Safety has since arrested 43-year-old Joshua Matthew Jackson and 32-year-old Kayla Cheyenne Clark on multiple offenses. Jackson is charged with 1 count of robbery, 2 counts of possession of a controlled substance, and 1 count of second-degree retail fraud. Clark is charged with 1 count of harboring a felon, 1 count of possession of a controlled substance, and 1 count of writing a check with insufficient funds. Clark has been released on a personal recognizance bond, and Jackson remains in the Schoolcraft County Jail with a $100,000 bond. The case remains under investigation. No injuries were reported in a residential fire this morning in Escanaba. Around 9:30, multiple fire departments responded to visible flames coming from a home on South 8th Street. Crews initiated an aggressive attack using a ladder truck and hand line and successfully extinguished the blaze. Due to below zero temperatures, Delta County Search and Rescue provided a warming trailer where firefighters could thaw their equipment. Escanaba Public Safety says community members also brought responders hot coffee to help them stay warm. Officials have not yet released an official cause of the fire at this time. Ahead of this weekend's extremely low temperatures, we spoke with the Marquette County National Weather Service about what to expect and where it's all coming from. WZMQ's Andrew Hans has more.
We've had a little bit of a disturbance in the weather pattern that's over the Arctic, and that has caused some air mass that is typically over northern Canada and the Arctic region to kind of sink further south and reside more over the northern U.S. and southern Canada.
Through tonight and tomorrow, sub-zero temperatures and dangerously cold wind chills are dropping some Upper Peninsula communities to feel close to 50 below. Greg Sova is a meteorologist at the National Weather Service at Marquette County and says it's been about 7 years since our winter weather patterns have been this severe.
This current Arctic air outbreak is going to be not quite as long-lived as the January 2019 event, but we will see similarly cold temperatures and wind chills to that.
The conditions are easily capable of causing quick frostbite and dangerous travel conditions due to the size of the precipitation and high wind gusts.
When it is this cold, the snowflakes, they're these very small, very fine snowflakes, and that's very good at reducing visibility. So it's not as heavy of snowfall as our typical blizzards, but it is making driving conditions hazardous.
Before leaving the house, make sure to double or triple up those layers, covering any exposed skin.
Wind chills in the negative 30s can create frostbite in 10 minutes, so reducing that exposure to the outside air will help keep frostbite at bay.
The below normal temps are expected to last into next week, but will still remain serious for an extended period of time. Reporting in Negaunee, Andrew Hans, WZMQ 19 News.
Winter is a slow time for many UP businesses, but for one in Delta County, the amount of snow we've accumulated has actually provided a boost. The Nema Inn primarily serves local customers in the winter. 3 years ago, a new snowmobile trail going through town was completed. However, due to a series of mild winters, it did not see much traffic. This year's snowfall has led to a larger numbers of snowmobilers on the trail and groups of new and returning customers for the inn.
One day I think they had probably 32 and the other day was 25. So that's not big peanuts for some people. To me it's huge. I just want to get it rolling and get a few extra bucks coming in, just get through the winter. It's a good place to come, and if all you did was hear about Nema, you should come and get the experience really.
If business continues to be strong, the owner says he may extend the bar's current Thursday through Sunday schedule. Your first warning weather forecast with Kelly Rowland is after the break. Plus, keeping your dog safe from fleas and ticks just got a whole lot easier. A new FDA-approved treatment promises year-long protection with just one shot. And later, we'll have the latest on President Trump's efforts to acquire Greenland. We'll hear how rare earth minerals are playing a part. We're back in 2 minutes.
It's time to clear out the showroom for Kirkish Furniture's January clearance sale. Find year-end savings in every department all month long. Furniture, mattresses, appliances, and flooring. Shop Kirkish Furniture's January clearance sale while supplies last.
Hey, partner, please don't call me that. Good job, partner.
CIA, new series CBS Monday, February 23rd.
It's the final days of big savings at the New Year's sale at Slumberland Furniture. Up to 50% off list. Get this Ashley 2-piece combo, Redmond sofa, plus your choice of rocker recliner, chair, or love seat for only $5.99. Get your choice of these best-selling Lazy Boy recliners for just $5.55. Get a Sealy mattress for just $2.99. Pay no interest for 36 months with approved credit. Final days at the New Year's sale, only at Slumberland Furniture.
Buckle's Party Store. It's where the party starts in Calumet with an awesome beer selection featuring domestic, foreign, and craft brewed beer, a great selection of wine, just about any kind of liquor you want, and a great range of tobacco products. Buckle's Party Store in Calumet. It's where the party starts for everyone.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
It's Shunk's store-wide clearance. It's that time of year when we clear out our showrooms. Big discounts on hundreds of items. In our Smith Brothers showroom, there's a large selection of sofas, love seats, and chairs, and recliners that have to be cleared out. There's big discounts on Flexsteel leather reclining furniture, too. Get 57% off this group. You'll save on Amish dining room in oak, maple, or cherry. Quality that will last a lifetime. It's Shunk's store-wide clearance with 2 stores to shop, hundreds of specialty tagged items. Shop Shunk's at Marquette today.
Now, WZMQ TV 19 First Warning Weather with meteorologist Kelly Rowland.
Welcome back. We are in the thick of the extreme cold. This is dangerous type of cold, a high temperature today of -7 degrees. And we saw wind chill values get as low as about 50 below zero, especially in the early morning hours this morning. Only 1/10 of an inch of snow. Right now, it's not really the snow that's an issue, but it is the extreme cold. A winter weather advisory is still into effect for Baraga, Houghton, and Ontonagon counties, but that's going to cancel out in the next hour. So there may be a stray snowflake there or two, but a lot of the snow is out open waters right now, so we're not seeing too much snow actually make it on the land. Again, there might be a stray snowflake out to the areas where the winter weather advisory continues, but then as we go through tomorrow, the clouds move in and out, but again, you can't see the cold weather on here. This is just the snow and the clouds, and really not much snow at all through the weekend. So while that would typically be a good time to get outside and enjoy some winter activities, we will still have to deal with some extreme cold temperatures. So if you are going to go anywhere outside, you have to be dressed accordingly because the types of cold conditions that we're experiencing, we know that frostbite and hypothermia, all that stuff can kick into gear. But just continuing to focus on the snow just to show you that we're not expecting much accumulation, if anything. Apart from up to the Houghton and Eagle Harbor area, there could still be a little bit of a lingering lake effect snow streamer here. So from now through the entire weekend, we may get a few inches up that way, but otherwise we're staying snow free, but the cold continues. We've talked about it. You heard earlier in the show, this is some type of cold that hasn't come this way in years. So this is well below average. Humans really shouldn't be experiencing this for a long period of time. You need to take this seriously. The extreme cold warning is throughout tomorrow morning, and we're still looking at these feels-like temperatures to be well below zero, about 25 to 30 below for all day Saturday and even Sunday. And it's really not until Monday, maybe even Tuesday, that we start to see those feels-like temperatures climbing back to zero. So with that being said, especially for tomorrow, we will be in that negative 30 to negative 39 for the feels-like temperatures range. So again, that's as low as about 5 to 10 minutes where you could start to feel those frostbite symptoms kicking in. Just be aware as well that your pets are also cold. Try to keep the dog walks very short. Try to make sure they're bundled up too, because if you're cold, they are cold. And then on the extreme side of it, watch out for those common warning signs of hypothermia. I know I had someone say one time that you must have hypothermia every day, but this is in terms of if you're outside for an extended period of time and you start to have lots of shivering, you get tired, you have difficulty speaking, that could be some signs that your body is trying to tell you that it's very cold and to try to warm yourself up. So now we shift gears from local cold and local snow. We are looking at that major winter storm that's currently situated over Texas. It's going to impact lots of the country. We're going to miss the snow though. I'll have more updates on that storm tonight at 11 o'clock, but we are stuck in the freezer well below average temperatures, but minimal snow as we head through the next 7 days.
Kelly, thank you very much. Staying on top of your pet's flea and tick treatments can be a hassle, but what if you could give your dog a treatment that lasts the entire year? Gwen Baumgartner reports on this new medication.
Can we come on up, Callie?
Meet Callie, a lovable 9-year-old King Charles Cavalier Spaniel.
And no fleas. I don't see any.
And her owner, Jamie, hopes Callie will stay that way. Her pup just received a new FDA-approved preventative flea and tick medication.
It's first of its kind. It's really, really critical.
It's the first and only single-dose injection that can prevent fleas and ticks for up to a year. Veterinarian Dr. Eva Gann says oral medications typically only last a few months and lose their effectiveness if not given regularly.
If you are a few days late, that opens up a window for your dog to get infested with fleas.
Which can be dangerous for pets and people.
Fleas, a lot of people don't know this, but they can carry bacterial diseases that transmit to people. And that's not even to mention ticks. And you don't want to see that on your dog or your baby or your partner.
This medication can only be given by a vet. The most common side effects are lethargy and vomiting and seizures in rare cases.
Did you notice any side effects or anything like that?
Nope, none. She had no pain. Even when we touched her after the injection, she handled it very, very well.
Dr. Gans urges dog owners to stay proactive in protecting their pets from fleas and ticks, because dogs deserve belly rubs, not bug bites.
See you later, baby.
The new medication is for dogs 6 months and older. The drug price is set, but each vet clinic can cost a few $100s. Lawmakers are turning up the heat on Bill and Hillary Clinton, advancing contempt proceedings over the refusal to comply with subpoenas tied to the Jeffrey Epstein investigation. We'll have the latest from Washington, D.C. when we come back.
Half a century has gone by since we first opened our doors at Household, and we want to say thank you to all the customers that have chosen us since 1971, and welcome those that will continue to make our household their home for home furnishings.
As the world evolves, so do careers. And the number one question college students ask is, what's out there for me? NMU has programs for all 20 of the country's fastest growing career fields, including nursing, mechanical engineering, cybersecurity, climate control technology, and data science. Head north into a bright future at NMU.
At Big Valley Ford in Ewan, we're more than just a dealership. We're your hometown partner in finding the perfect ride. With a huge selection of high-quality vehicles, there's something here for every lifestyle and every budget. Looking for value? We've got one of the largest selections of pre-owned Ford trucks in the UP, all in excellent condition and low miles, along with a huge selection of new Broncos and trucks all ready to roll. Experience the Big Valley difference at Big Valley Ford in Ewan.
We examine EKGs and use advanced imaging to uncover minute details. But what we see is you. We see how your heart beats with love and powers laughter. Even as we practice the latest medical science and perform advanced procedures, what we see is how we can help you live a healthy and active life. Healthcare is a lot of things, but the best care is human. Aspirus Heart Care. What we see is you.
We spend 1/3 of our lives in bed. Invest in that time with a quality mattress from Household. With top brands for all budgets in our new mattress gallery, you can get the sleep you need to refill your cup and be ready for the day. Stop by Household today, where we sell sleep.
You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local, with Kevin Hodge.
Welcome back, everyone. President Trump announced the U.S. and NATO have agreed to a framework regarding Greenland, but details have been limited as to what that framework looks like. The U.S. already has a military presence on the Danish territory, so a congressional delegate is questioning why the administration wants to take control of the island. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp has more.
In President Donald Trump's campaign to acquire Greenland, a Danish territory, he recently said it will not be done by military force. His administration maintains the president is seeking Greenland for national security purposes.
Greenland's location truly sits at the front line of what is important and critical as it relates to U.S. national defense.
Some reports estimate it could cost the U.S. $700 billion to buy Greenland from Denmark, but the Danish government maintains Greenland is not for sale. It wouldn't be the first time the U.S. bought territory from Denmark. In 1917, the U.S. purchased the Danish West Indies for $25 million, which is now known as the U.S. Virgin Islands, a U.S. territory in the Caribbean. The State Department archive says the purchase was for American expansion, securing the route for the future Panama Canal, and its location was important during the First World War.
When you're opening and expanding imperial designs over people without their consent, such as was done in the case of the Virgin Islands, there are huge ramifications. I think the people of Greenland, as well as Denmark, along with NATO allies, have said that American support in the region is really important. But does that support mean that we have to own people?
Virgin Islands Congresswoman Stacey Plaskett questions the administration's motives for acquiring Greenland.
If we're able to have military bases there, that can't be the reason. Could it in fact be the rare earth minerals that are in Greenland, which are really more important to this administration than it is military purposes, because we can continue to expand our military there? This is a distraction as well from what's really important to the American people right now, and that's, can they afford their life?
In Washington, Rachel Knapp, WZMQ 19 News.
Lawmakers in Washington have advanced contempt proceedings against Bill and Hillary Clinton, accusing them of stonewalling a federal investigation tied to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Our other D.C. correspondent, Brendan Scanlon, spoke with members on the committee and breaks down what comes next.
We are sincere. We want to know the answers. We want to get the truth to the American people.
This week, members of the House Oversight Committee voted to formally hold both Bill and Hillary Clinton in contempt of Congress for defying congressional subpoenas after they declined to appear for sworn depositions.
They were issued, they were received, and then they were ignored, and they were defied.
The subpoenas were authorized months ago with bipartisan support. Now, members from both sides, including Congressman Nick Langworthy, have voted to push forward with contempt referrals.
Well, I think it's a necessary step. It's an unfortunate step. It's about respect for the legal process in these subpoenas. I mean, if you're subpoenaed, you have to show up.
Republicans say the next step, a House floor vote, could happen within the next 2 weeks. It's a step that could trigger criminal referrals to the Department of Justice and force federal prosecutors to decide whether charges should be pursued.
The Clintons are working in good faith to try to reach an accommodation with the Oversight Committee in order to sit down and offer their testimony.
No one's accused Bill Clinton of any wrongdoing, but we have a lot of questions.
Democrats hitting back this week, accusing the Department of Justice of dropping the ball on Epstein documents that were required to be released over 1 month ago.
The Department of Justice was supposed to release those documents, 5 million documents, by December 19th. More than a month has passed. That sounds to me like contempt.
I think they all need to get out, and I don't quite understand the delay, but they all need to be released.
Reporting in Washington, Brendan Scanlon, WZMQ 19 News.
Mike Ludlam has your look at sports. When we come back, he'll give us a preview as Michigan Tech and NMU hockey are set to face off tonight in Marquette. We'll be right back in just a couple minutes.
Good evening. Tonight, our extensive coverage of this major winter storm. More than half the country now bracing for debilitating conditions. Plus, CBS News meteorologist Rob Marciano tracking the storm. And we go on the road to Syracuse, New York, with the story of a woman who wouldn't leave her husband's side, even in death. That's ahead on the CBS Evening News.
Casey, welcome to the U.S. Marshals.
Try to keep up.
You picked hell of a day to leave the ranch.
Marshals, new series CBS Sunday, March 1st, and streaming on Paramount+.
Hard Rock is a name built to last. Michigan knows something about that. The Hard Rock Bet Casino app, that's built on trust too. So what you see when you sign up is actually what you get.
Don't believe it? Try the app yourself. If you're not up after 24 hours playing slots, then you get up to $1,000 back to play again.
Wants to get 200 bonus spins to play Huff and More Puff. Wins paid in cash. No catch.
Hard Rock Bet Casino is here, Michigan. Roll with us.
Download the Hard Rock Bet Casino app today.
Closed captioning sponsored by Range Bank of Upper Michigan.
What's bothering Archie?
Politics. What the Supreme Court says ain't got nothing to do with the law. How to raise children. Get out of here.
Door tap.
Goldfish. Come on now, I draw the line on goldfish.
See what's bothering Archie on All in the Family.
Sundays from 8 to 10 on WZMQ Me TV. Tonight's sports is brought to you by the Window Store.
Andersen brand products are #1 in quality, and the Window Store is your local Andersen expert for installation and service of all Andersen windows and doors. From showroom to your home, Andersen Windows and Doors at the Window Store. Andersen is the #1 trusted window and door brand. The Window Store is the Upper Peninsula's clear choice for windows and doors. Now that's a perfect fit. From showroom to your home, Andersen Windows and Doors at the Window Store.
Good evening, everyone. The 19th ranked Michigan Tech hockey team cannot afford to look past its rival NMU. The Huskies are in third place in the CCHA with 34 points, trailing first place St. Thomas by 2 and second place Augustana by 1. Tonight's contest is at the Barry Events Center. Tech head coach Bill McCult says his team needs to score often because he knows the Wildcats have had some troubles on offense.
It's about compete. It's about hard work, courage, playing with that juice, playing with that discipline, managing your emotions. A lot of it is that we have to be prepared and ready to start Friday night in a hostile environment. A well-coached team. They've gotten really good goaltending. They probably haven't got the offensive run support that they'd wanted.
Can we score more goals? Absolutely, and that was the discussion we had over the break and how to score the goals. So we certainly addressed that this week. I think our heads are in a good place. We do get a couple bodies back. You try to get the 3 goals to give yourself a chance, and that's been a real inconsistency for us. And then converse to that, and again, Ollie's been playing really good for us. We got to give him some more run support. Like I said, we've out-chanced teams. Lake Superior, we out-chanced them both nights, and their goalie was extremely good, and so was Ollie. But we got to give them some more run support to give us a better chance of winning some hockey games.
Face-off tonight is set for 7:07. Saturday's game at Michigan Tech begins at 6:07 p.m. Elsewhere in the CCHA this evening, Lake Superior State hosts St. Thomas, while Bowling Green visits Bemidji State. The 13th ranked Northern Michigan women's basketball team will be in for a much tougher contest tomorrow against Wayne State than it had last night, defeating Purdue Northwest 94-54. The Warriors edged Michigan Tech 86-83 in Houghton. Wildcats head coach Casey Thousand knows Wayne State is talented.
It's going to be a tough game. Obviously, they're playing really well. They came back tonight to beat Tech, and so it's not going to be easy. We just got to make sure that we are ready to go for the full game. You can't take a playoff, and they're going to go on a run. And so we got to hang on to the ball, and we got to make sure that our whole team is ready to go from start to finish.
Tip-off from the Berry Event Center tomorrow is 1 o'clock, followed by the men's game. Michigan Tech entertains Purdue Northwest tomorrow with the women's game starting at noon and the men's contest beginning around 2 p.m. Former Lake Superior State and Sault Ste. Marie High School student-athlete Mackenzie Kalchik-Paul died yesterday of leukemia. Mackenzie was diagnosed in August of 2023 while in medical school at Michigan State. She went into remission after treatment, but her cancer returned in the summer of 2024. Alongside her husband, Brandon Paul, she began writing about her fight through social media platforms. In September of 2025, she published This Is What It Feels Like, a book of poems written by a cancer patient. That was a collection of 45 poems and illustrations. During her time at LSSU, she won the Christina Comito Memorial Award and the team's Most Improved Award as a sophomore. She was named to the GLIAC Winter All-Academic Excellence Team in 2020, 21, and 22. A two-time captain at Sault Ste. Marie High School, Mackenzie was an All-UP Honorable Mention in her sophomore and junior seasons, and a Class B All-State Honorable Mention during those same seasons. Mackenzie Kalchik-Paul was 25 years old. Now, that message may have come across last night in basketball because Lake Superior State won a pair of games. The women defeated Saginaw Valley State with a score of 79-73, and the men came through with a victory over SVSU 71-65. Big Ten women's hoops last night, Michigan all over Rutgers 94-60, the 300th win for head coach Kim Barnes-Arico. And Michigan State snuck past Southern Cal 74-68 as both teams are near the top of the Big Ten, but not quite in first place. And Alex Ortman, a Norway High School graduate, scored a career-high 28 points on Wednesday on 12 of 14 shooting as the Gallaudet Bison defeated Penn State Berks by the score of 84-67. The Detroit Red Wings took on the Minnesota Wild last night. It was a promising start for Detroit as they scored on the power play. Lucas Raymond put one home for Mo Sider and Dylan Larkin to make a 1-0 lead, but they would come back with the Wild. Matt Zuccarello had 2 goals, and so did Kirill Kaprizov, and Minnesota ended up winning this game by the count of 4-3 in overtime, and we will be right back.
I want to know what's going on in the world. I'm Tony. You can't do that if you're just sitting in a chair reading about what other people have found. What do you think of that? Why? There are big questions that all of us are asking. I want to get you the answers. How are you? I'm Tony DeCopo. Join me on the CBS Evening News.
It's the final days of big savings at the New Year's sale at Slumberland Furniture. Up to 50% off list. Get this Ashley 2-piece combo, Redmond sofa, plus your choice of rocker recliner, chair, or love seat for only $5.99. Get your choice of these best-selling Lazy Boy recliners for just $5.55. Get a Sealy mattress for just $2.99. Pay no interest for 36 months with approved credit. Final days at the New Year's sale, only at Slumberland Furniture.
You've put up with your old shower for too long. It's outdated, unsafe, and it's time to replace it. But why struggle with a lengthy shower remodel when Jacuzzi can do it in just one day? And there's no need to break a sweat or your budget. Right now, we're waiving all installation costs, plus offering 0 interest and 0 payments for up to 1 year. So you can finally convert your old bath to a safer, easy entry shower, complete with a custom seat, grab bars, and slip-resistant floor installed in 1 day.
My overall experience with Jacuzzi has been wonderful. Everything was customized to the way I wanted it for the price that I wanted to pay.
I've had a great experience from start to finish.
Don't take matters into your own hands. Do it the smart way. Give Jacuzzi Bath Remodel a call.
There are only weeks remaining during our limited time offer. We're waiving all installation costs and offering no interest and no payments for up to 1 year. Go to jacuzzibathremodel.com or call 800-990-3162.
Did you know that thousands of authors across the country have written books and published them with Page Publishing? If you've written a book, Page Publishing can help you through the process. We cut through the confusion of the publishing world to make it easy for you.
Call or scan for your free writer's guide today.
Welcome back. A final check of your forecast. That extreme cold warning continuing to stretch through tomorrow morning. We will have those feels-like temperatures remaining well below zero, about 20 to 25, even close to 40 below out to Ironwood. So continue to have that same mindset of bundling up, dressing in layers, listen to your body, check up on others, because we remain well below average for those temperatures, but at least we keep the snow to a minimum throughout the week.
Kelly, thank you again, and we will see you all back here later tonight.
Lilly Broadcasting stands with the people of Iran.
Good to be with you. I'm Tony DeCopel. The breaking news right now.
This is